Have you ever came up with $1 million idea? In fact, 3 of 5 people have thought the same way as you did. But guess what? Only 8% of those actually followed through, meaning 92% of the people didn't follow through that $1 million idea. The biggest barriers that I found online was, in fact, funding was at the top, and also the second thing was the barrier to entry of learning how to use the technology to run the particular business. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jandy Cerezo. I am a successful e-commerce owner, an online investor, and most importantly, a dad. I drop weekly videos on finance investing, dropshipping, e-commerce, and online business. What exactly is this entrepreneur itch? Now, you probably heard it before from other entrepreneurs or other YouTube gurus that you've been watching. It's that particular sensation or feeling when you're about to start an online business and you get worked up. You actually want to work on that particular idea, whether if it's $1 million idea or $100,000 idea, whatever it is, it's something out of your comfort zone that you want to start, and you start feeling that itch to just get started. So today I want to talk about if you're actually ready to start this business that you've been thinking about. I'm going to help you by sharing 7 signs that indicate if you're ready to start your online business. Let's get started. The first one, which is the top one, is capital. Do you have enough money saved up to start this particular business? This is the number one factor that people don't start their business. Upon doing my research, actually 61% has said that this is, again, if you have a savings already, you're already 61% ahead of those people that have not started their online business. Now, there are multiple ways to get funded or to get that initial capital that you need. First of all, from your own work, your 9-to-5 work, you have to have your own savings. You can ask your friends or families so that you don't have to carry on that interest, or you can contact business banks to lend you some money. So those are just some ways for you to get your initial capital. Let me just repeat, you are going to be ahead at least 61% of the people that have thought about starting their online business by having that initial capital. Let's talk about the second sign, willing to learn. If you found yourself just browsing through YouTube on this particular topic about your business idea, you're most likely having that entrepreneur edge, as well as you're not forced to do research. You're actually willing to learn, willing to research, willing to gain knowledge about that particular idea. Another thing that might indicate that you're willing to learn is that you're asking other people who have done it before for some tips and tricks. Personally, I've done that before. Every time I feel like I'm willing to learn, that's already a big indication that this is something I should pursue. Now let's move on to that third sign. And I bet 50% of you guys have been feeling this about your 9-to-5 job. Are you bored already at your full-time job? If you answered yes, this is a big sign that you're ready to start your online business. Now, if you've been dreaming or you've been wanting to start something other than your 9-to-5 job, this is a big indication that you probably should start your online business idea. As well as if you have been thinking about generating cash flow other than your 9-to-5 job, another big indicator that you're bored at your 9-to-5 job and you're willing to start something new that would generate cash flow and hopefully fund you for that financial freedom. Now, this next sign gets me excited because I always feel this way, and I always make sure that I let my other peers know, which is sharing your ideas to others. If you found yourself sharing your $1 million idea to others, whether if it's your family or friends or your partner, this is another big sign or indication that you should probably start your business. And what I mean by this is when you can't stop talking about that idea, whether if you're in a party or you're just casually hanging out with your friends and you open up with this random bizarre idea that you've been thinking about, that's a big indication. Personally, I often share my $1 million ideas to my partner, and my partner will tell me, hey, that's pretty crazy. And I bet it is. And this is why you should most likely just pursue that idea and follow through. Let's move on to the next sign. This next sign is probably the second most important, which is time. time to build that idea. Do you have enough time to work on that business? And 99% of you would definitely have that time. Stop making excuses. If you can just sacrifice 2 hours, at least 2 hours of your time per day on this other idea to generate you passive income or get you closer to financial freedom, you should do so. Stop watching those Netflix shows. Stop scrolling through social media for hours at night. Instead, invest your time into building this idea of yours. You will thank yourself later. The next sign is really important and really exciting. This one is networking. If you find yourself actively looking for Facebook groups or communities, online communities to help you out build this business idea of yours, then again, this is another big indicator that you're ready to start your business. Another point in this topic is if you are actively looking for a coach or a mentor to help you out and start this business, this one's really important. I highly suggest that you guys do this if you're willing to start any business ideas at all. Willing to invest into a proper coach or proper mentor to help you out and guide you throughout. Just imagine this, you are the driver and you have Google Maps on. That Google Maps is considered as your coach. If you don't have that Google Maps, then you don't know how you're gonna get to that final destination. That coach or that mentor will definitely guide you to hit your final destination. Now, another point in the networking side is attending conferences around the niche or your business idea. This one, you can simply do this by searching on Facebook if there's any active conferences around your area. And what I like about the conferences are sometimes they're actually free. So why don't you go search out, see if there's any conferences active, online conferences or local conferences for you to attend. Now let's talk about the final sign. Have you been feeling the itch to turn your life around? And if you answered yes, again, this is another big indicator that you should probably start working on that business idea of yours. This sign is more so on the mental side, which means you need to be mentally ready that there are gonna be hardships if you pursue this journey. But again, you have that entrepreneur itch already to help you get started and to help you turn your life around and reach that purpose or goal of yours. If you have a goal to make sure that you have a financial freedom for yourself and your family, that is a big sign, indicator that you are willing to turn your life around. Now, if you said yes to most of these, I can guarantee you that you're ready to start your online business. Now, don't worry, if you were on the other side and you said no to some of these, start working on the signs that I mentioned step by step. From my own experience, what I found the most effective way to start an online business is to have fun with it. Start enjoying the side hustle of yours and also make sure that you have fun during all the process that you have with it, knowing that hey, there's gonna be some barriers along the way. But again, if you're looking forward to growing this business of yours or starting this business of yours, that would mean that you can simply incorporate that to your life and you can easily start this online business. Now, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so. If you want to win a one-on-one consulting call with me, make sure comment down below action taker plus your favorite sign from this video. I'll see you guys soon.